morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, a very, very warm welcome. This is the 6th of our ESRC-funded seminars, and I will, in my very short presentation, give you the general context, both of the series and for this particular seminar, and then it will be my pleasure to introduce our first speaker. The 6 seminars, just to put them in context, these are the 6 people involved. Jeff Johnson, who was is one of the participants, is also here, and he will be joining the panel. But this is, I think, the more interesting slide to show you the kind of topics that we covered under the series. As you notice, the overall title is Applied Complexity Theory as the New Framework for Management and Public Policy. And what we did is try and explore different issues, from global governance to energy and climate change, the international arena, terrorism, and now, of course, this is very much on modeling and simulation of an emergency after a major disaster. And I will tell you a little bit more about this seminar in a moment. What is also very interesting is that there have been 2 publications. One, in fact, which is the papers from seminars 2 and 3 on energy and climate change, has only been published yesterday online, and the hard copy will be published in 2 weeks, and you can actually get the one single copy, and you will find all the details on our website. This particular seminar is in association with a very large European project. For those of you who are not familiar with the terminology, an FP7 project simply means that it's under the current funding framework of the European Commission. But it is quite a large project. It's 7.2 million euro. It involves 14 partners in 10 member states, and it has 2 major streams. One stream is using complexity theory to model and simulate evacuation dynamics after a major disaster, such as the 7th of July and the ground bombings. And one of the things that we are actually asking is how can essential information be disseminated using during a disaster to aid evacuation and reduce fatalities. So one of the technologies we are looking at is what we call ambient intelligent computing devices. To put it very simply, mobile phones. But what we're really interested in is the next generation mobile phones, and this is why we've got Graham Chick today, who will actually tell you a little about the future of that this kind of technology. This stream 2 deals with transport. Now, transport is looking at what are called intelligent devices in cars. These are devices that will allow a driver to actually be advised as to the sort of state of mind of other drivers, so that they can take the appropriate action. But also they will know about the state of traffic. For example, if they're coming into a main road and so on, they will know that the state of traffic in case they need again to make different decisions. Now, this afternoon, Professor Paul Lukowitz, who is in fact the overall coordinator of Socionical, which is our FP7 project, will in fact tell you about both of those streams. And the challenge, of course, is integrating the 2 streams of evacuation and traffic. So what we will do this morning is hear from first responders, from policymakers, from the industry, and then this afternoon after lunch, we will hear here about the modeling and simulation, the state-of-the-art modeling and simulation that we are undertaking over the next 3 years. It's a 4-year project. We've just finished 1 year. And the question really is, if this is happening in real life, what is it that such a large project, all this expertise around Europe, can actually do to help policymakers? And also, can complexity theory offer a new kind of framework? What is the contribution that it can make? And we will have that discussion through the day, but we will focus on it with a panel discussion at the end. I think that's it. The last thing I want to say is a little bit more about the seminar today, because, as I said, our speakers will discuss how first responders deal with emergencies in practice. What we do in Socionical is model and simulate disasters. We cannot actually have real live disasters to study, but we can simulate them. I know that there are exercises in practice, but we're not always able to actually study those. So we're looking at the reality, then how academics model and simulate these disasters, and of course the blue sky research from industry. And the panel finally will discuss the contribution that modeling and simulation can make, whether actually these models can be used in any way to save lives. Can these models be used to help decisions being made both by the emergency services as well as by those being evacuated? And finally, how can a complexity theory help policymakers?